Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cardinals will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Louisville's offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to throw, it's Rasmussen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I love... You back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's open on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tar Heels are on the move. They're going to run it. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Walker. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Gonna run it. It's Walker. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Rasmussen. He's got it down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hands it off. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Past the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Rasmussen. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Cradles it at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to keep
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground, and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll try the left side. Makes a man miss. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
There he goes! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They move to the 16. It's first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the afterburners.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special. You better put some more speed on the field.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are on the move. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So,
and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Get set. Looking downfield. It's Beebe. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Easy completion on the shuffle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. And he's knocked down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Beebe. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
looking to throw on first down. The throw. Caught. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
How about that defense rising up and stopping? Back to pass, it's Beebe. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence.